Hello and welcome back. Thank you for joining me. I hope that my new videos remain on YouTube and I get the opportunity to remind self and others those things which we may have forgotten. And the reason why we may have forgotten them is because it's so easy to be misled and misfed by what I call lamestream media. So while I'm in one of our offices, I just wanted to share this quick message with you. One of the greatest things that we have that animals don't is the freedom of choice. We can choose in any one moment what we do, what we pay attention to. And the quality of your life, indeed my life, anyone's life, is pretty much determined by what we picture in our minds, what we tell ourselves, what we pay attention to. So if you find at any moment you kind of have an MO, a default that takes you down the dark side, you have an incredible opportunity to interrupt and stop it. Especially when you look outside and you see all this craziness of borders being closed and the Brexits and the coronavirus, crime of the era. I can't say that, I didn't say that. And yes, there are coronaviruses, but they're no different to any normal flu. Please do your homework on that. But coming back to the mind, and I see a lot of people who are stressed, and understandably so, because we're all products of our environment. And most people, unfortunately, design a lifestyle around their own pathologies. Stop it. Interrupt your pattern. It's a bit like a disc. Imagine you pull it out, you scratch it, you slip and press play, something different comes out. That's what you need to do. You need to interrupt your pattern because this is a season of giving. And I don't know about you, but when I give, I feel great. I know I'm a little bit out of balance because when people give to me, I'm a little bit, oh, you can have this, stop it. Because then I'm denying them perhaps just, the pleasures of giving without necessarily receiving anything in that moment. So my invite for you is if at any moment you feel that you do not have control of your state management, as Tony Robbins would say, your state of mind, I would invite you to write down 10 empowering questions at any one moment if you feel you're going to go down that stinking thinking route. Stop it, interrupt your pattern, turn to your questions. Because the quality of our life is then determined by pretty much the two things, as I say, what you picture in your mind, all the rest of it, but also how quickly you move, or how quickly you move. So, emotion is created by motion. So those two things can pretty much determine how you feel. Yes, you can blow your blood sugars, you can have poor circadian rhythms, poor sleep patterns, have a headache, or whatever, and those things can determine how you feel. But really, it's pretty much what you pay attention to and how quickly you move. So vital, especially during this time of year, that you take responsibility of your well-being and your state management. Because if you don't, I'll guarantee you then teach your children how to do that. And that's not a genius formula. So how you show up pretty much is how you teach others. You don't have to be on stage to do that, just by walking around. Interrupt your pattern. It's a short and brief one. Take control of your state management. That's number one. There'll be more to follow. Thank you very much for listening, and I wish you a fantastic festive season. Big love to all. Bye for now.